side of the Pontiac GTO. Obviously what you can see here is we've eliminated all the niceness for preciseness, I guess you could say. Starting with the steering wheel, we have a deep dish steering wheel that puts it back in my lap. I like the wheel quite high. I can whip the wheel underneath or drive it from the top side. Going down the steering shaft here, we have a steering reducer or a multiplier, I guess you could say. It's a 1.5 to 1 ratio. Essentially my input on the wheel here is multiplied on the back side to the output of the steering rack 1.5 times. So I don't have to turn the steering wheel really a lot. We're looking at about 3/4 of a turn. Left to right is full lock, 68 degrees of steering lock on the rack. So it makes the car very snappy through transition. It enables me to hit big angles and still recover the car. Moving on to this handbrake, we've gone and put in a hydraulic remote reservoir here, similar to the setup that I used to run in the rally cars. We have a nice lever arm here, very simple pressure pull. It allows to lock up a secondary set of calipers and control the car. I don't need a pull. It doesn't put any force on me sitting in the car. Just very simply lock up the brakes, hit the transition and go. We run dual fans. We have 2 fans on the rear. We have a single fan in the front. You can obviously moderate temperature of the car when it's at optimum running temperature. Typically we run just 2 fans on a hot day like here. We run the remote fan on a 3rd fan. Also next to the fans we have a pump system. It's essentially for me to keep cool. Run an air NACA duct off the rear window here to go through a charcoal filter. Not only does it blow fresh air into me, it also eliminates the smoke when you're chasing in competition. The charcoal filter eliminates the smoke. This blows in on top of my helmet. It keeps me cool. It just allows you to stay relaxed, focused on what you need to do, racing the competition or racing the track. Going through again on the braking system, we run a brake bias lever. We only run the factory master cylinder through here, so we split the braking through a secondary caliper on the handbrake, and then I control through the foot brake. When I left foot brake on here, I can adjust the amount of flow. This is essentially 50-50 factory, and every click here reduces about 20%, to whereas I can actually completely cut off the rear brakes, give me full front brake. I run around 75% front. What else do we have? Obviously for safety, we've got Sparco seats here. This is a Pro 2000. It's a seat that I like. It gives you good lateral support here, but it has a nice open shoulder area. Good for moving around a lot that you do. It's not like a road race where you're like this. You're really moving inside the car. The difference between these 2 seats is we shave down the bolsters on the side here. They're trimmed down, trimmed back. Allows my elbows to come back under when you're using the full steering potential out of the car. So those are a couple of the secrets that we have to make this big beast whip around like a little light Corolla. Hope you enjoyed it.